Ciao, beautiful
Hi.
people. We're here in the media center to talk to you about dress rehearsal. Dress rehearsal?
Yeah.
About dress,
The
about
third one.
dress rehearsal 3. Guys, how are you? How are you doing?
Good.
Anyway,
I never
guys,
know whether you're asking us or them.
I don't know who I'm talking to. How you doing, guys? We've just been watching dress rehearsal 3 of semi-final 2. I cannot believe the next run through is
I know,
actually
right?
the live semi-final. That is insane. And we're going to talk to you about what we thought of some of the performances. Guys, if you want to join us in the live chat, we'd love to know your favourites from semi-final 2. Who do you think is going to qualify? Do make sure you jump in the live chat and let us know. Jess, do you want to just read through the countries who are in semi-final 2, who we've seen today?
Yep, so we have Australia, Montenegro, Ireland, Latvia, Armenia, Austria, Greece, Lithuania, Malta, Georgia, Denmark, Czechia, Luxembourg, Israel, Serbia, Finland.
That's very fast. Who's your favourite? Who's your favourite from today, do you think, Jess?
Ooh. My favourite song from this semi is Denmark. My favourite staging, I'd probably say Australia or Finland.
Okay.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm going to jump up. I'm going to let Ibrahim take my seat. I'll be back shortly, guys.
So it's the duo. Oh, don't worry, Ibrahim's just trashing the place.
I'm just crushing everything into pieces, guys. I'm dangerous.
So the duo is back. We have Ziad Penahov. Hello. Hello to you. Chloe, hello to you too. We have Walter Spiteri. Rai Bailey, you've just finished work and you can't predict tonight. I find it really difficult to predict the semi-final.
Yes,
I've ended
true.
up predicting 11 to qualify instead of 10.
And guys, we are scared after semi-final 1.
Yes. After Belgium's non-qualification, it just made me realise actually anything could happen.
Yeah, because it looks like Europe is a little bit like in many different moods, like happy and sad
Yeah.
and emotional or energetic. I mean,
Yeah.
many different stuff. So
Definitely.
it's difficult to temper what's really going on for once. But it's
Yeah.
exciting.
Yeah, and we have another fantastic show in semi-final 2. The hosts are doing an amazing job once again, I think. We've got some great interval acts. They do some great bits with some of the artists in the green room. So you're going to love it, guys. I'm sure you are.
I can't stop to share my love to the host, but
Yeah.
it's true. Like I always loved Hazel Brugger, for example, the younger one. But Sandra is also doing an amazing job.
Oh, yeah.
She can sing, that woman.
Yes, she can. And we do get to see her singing more in tonight's semi-final.
Yeah, and it's just great and fun.
So stay tuned for that. But let's see what you guys are saying about semi-final 2. Walter Spiteri, that sounds like a Maltese name. You're afraid for Malta. I am too, sadly. Are you afraid for Malta?
No, I am not. I think that's a hysteria that has no place. But I'm apparently the only voice, at least between us, thinking this. I don't think it's gonna struggle. I don't know why people say this. Like, forget about Red Sebastian. It's not the same register vocally. People do not react like this. It's nothing to compare. But for example, last Canto 2, he had like let's say a high voice that is less accessible to the masses, basically.
I mean, I think when it comes to Malta, I think the song is great, and Miriam is a great singer and a great performer. But to me, there seems like a bit of a mismatch between the song and the staging.
Yeah,
and I'm wondering
I
if
think
the
it's personal,
televoters.
very.
I'm
But
wondering
that's
if,
me.
Yeah, I'm wondering if the televoters will be able to like connect with it. I'm not sure. So I'm leaning more towards a non-qualification.
Yeah, I am not.
Okay, but I
am
wouldn't be
definitely
surprised
not.
if they did qualify either.
Yeah.
But one thing's for sure, Miriana is one of the best vocalists Malta has ever sent to Eurovision. That's for sure.
Yeah. After Destiny.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is in the show as well.
Yes, we do see Destiny performing her 2020 Eurovision song.
All of My Love.
Yes. I'm so sad we never got to see that contest.
Yeah, me too. So it got me slightly emotional to see it live. I was like, oh yes, thank you. It's a nice gesture to the fans, and Actually, also a small nice gesture to the Netherlands, because like
Yeah,
it was
exactly.
their game, so
And you got to see Switzerland's Dom's Tears performing.
yeah. We are from the same city, the same region in the
Wow.
world.
You seem to be from like everywhere. You've got Zoe May, you've got John's Tears.
Because we have a lot of Eurovision presence this year. It's just
Okay.
crazy. Yeah.
Any other Eurovision stars from your place?
Yeah, I think there was Annie Coton like
Oh,
in
wow.
the last century. So
Oh wow. You chose a good place to be.
yeah, I'm just born there.
But let's go back to the chat. Bright Bailey, you've got a bad feeling Australia will not qualify.
No.
I don't think you need to worry about that at all.
That's you had a nightmare maybe, right? But it's okay. It's gonna be fine with Australia.
Oh yeah,
We're gonna have fun in the final.
definitely.
Of Australia.
This is like pure televote bait.
Yeah,
People, like
very much
televoters
so.
are gonna love this. It's fun, catchy, colourful.
I am ready to bet that it will be even more at the liking of the televotes than Tommy Cash.
I think so too, actually.
Because it's vocally much more nice as well.
Yeah.
And it's the same kind of fun, if you think about.
Because I think some people might see Estonia as being a bit cheesy or a bit silly, even though it's not. I could understand.
And
how
Australia
people...
is more sassy. Like it's jokey, but it's more sassy. I don't know. It's like there is something from a rock anthem almost in it. So it's very punchy. So it's not like your typical joke entry.
Yeah. So, Rai Bailey, you do not have to have a bad feeling. We promised you Australia's going to qualify. Then again, we promised you Belgium was going to qualify, and look what happened.
Yeah,
but anyway,
maybe we should not.
Yes.
Maybe we should abstain.
Yeah, maybe we jinxed it by saying they're going to qualify.
Imagine. I hope not. Red Sebastian, if you hear us.
Okay, no one is going to qualify. So now that means everyone's going to qualify.
For us, you're in the final. Right?
Exactly, yes. Bubble Pirate, do you think Ireland and Montenegro, Serbia and Malta are going to not qualify? Okay. Rai Bailey, you're voting for Australia, Ireland and Denmark. Huey Fahati, you think Ireland are the underdogs? Let's have it.
We get Ireland. I dreamt about it.
Okay.
Yeah, I dreamt that Ireland was going to the final. So.
Okay. Well, dreams can come true, so...
Sometimes.
Exactly. Stan Energis, welcome. You're asking who will surprise not qualify tonight. I'm going to say Czechia. Because I think a lot of people think it could qualify, and I think it has the potential to qualify.
I hope it doesn't qualify.
But I think it could potentially be a shock non-qualifier.
That's possible. Like, I respect your opinion, absolutely. And for my part, I feel the opposite. So we have the both opinions. So see, maybe that's why actually the televote is going in so many directions as well.
I mean, I think it's a good song and a good staging, but I'm not sure if it's quite enough. There's a lot of strong competition in the semi-finals, so we shall see. Lee Fern, good evening to you. I know you're going to be travelling out this evening to Basel, so have a good journey, and hopefully we will get to see each other in person.
Yes.
I'm sorry I can't pronounce your username, but you're saying after Belgium's non-qualification, you're not sure about anyone. Yes.
Yes.
Definitely. I feel like we can't take anything like as a given now, because Denmark...
Someone just unplug my thing and take
because Denmark has technical issues, guys, with Andy. Leaf, you're thinking Greece might struggle to qualify. Remember Greece in 2018, that was a fan favourite, an ethnic song, and it failed to qualify. Potentially, I'm kind of on the fence with Greece. Whilst I think it's a good song and Claudia gives an amazing performance, there's a lot of strong competition, and I'm not sure if this song is competitive enough to qualify over some of the competition. I've also seen a lot of people asking about Israel in the chat. We see Yuval gives a good performance on stage. It comes across well, in my opinion. And I think I could see Israel qualifying with this. They have a good running order as well.
Yeah, I don't see it qualifying, but it's just my opinion again.
Well, we shall see tonight anyway. But let's move on to the chat. Bubble Pirate are saying Malta will not qualify because of Finland.
No, not true.
I have seen some people saying they could cancel each other out.
I don't think so.
No? I mean, they are quite separate in the running order anyway.
Yeah, and there are different songs anyway. It's different kind of artists, so I think there is place for both.
Yeah. I mean, I think if only one was going to go through, it would be Finland, of course. And I think it's more likely they would qualify than Malta, in my opinion.
Finland is in the winner discussion.
Exactly. So
it will sail to the finals.
Yeah, exactly. And
it's the best act of second semi-final.
I think it's definitely up there as one of the best for sure. The Surreal Taco, you think Finland is definitely qualifying? Eldad V, a heart right back at you. Now, maybe let's talk about some of the other songs we have in this semi-final. Now, one country that I know a lot of people are hoping to qualify is Denmark. We see Sissal giving a fantastic vocal performance in the dress rehearsal. She hit that high note very well. Visually, I think it looks good on stage. It comes across well. And I think this is Denmark. I think this is like the dance banger that everyone needs in their life.
I'm so happy. I was like screaming that song in my shower earlier. So, yeah.
It's a good shower song.
Yeah. It's a perfect shower song, guys. You should try it.
But do you think Denmark's qualifying?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I feel it deeply in my guts that it's advancing.
Like, this is definitely going to appeal to televoters. So I'm going to kind of say now, welcome back to the final, Denmark. And I hope I haven't jinxed it.
We're going to get Denmark back to the final since, 5 years?
2019, yeah. So
6 then.
Congratulations. Right, Bailey, you think Finland and Austria are the most safe?
Yes, that's true.
Definitely. In terms of qualification, 100%, no doubt about them. But what do you think of Austria's chances once it gets to the final? No.
Unfortunately, what I do believe is that the song is perfect. That we know. People that were like believing in winning potential were absolutely right to think so, but it's, in my humble opinion, not in a winner discussion anymore, because the staging is very lacking, if I can be honest. I had no expectation going into Austria. I think that you can like stage that song in many different ways, but the route they took, like, it's too hectic. It's too, I don't know. The energy feels like the visual energy feels not right, and you have JJ performing there in the middle like an absolute god. And you and they give him this staging. Who did the staging, by the way?
I don't remember who does
the staging. I will research this again because I think it's a letdown, and it's sad. You have such an amazing artist, just I don't know, make him shine, and that's not JJ's fault, and maybe nobody's fault really. I don't know, but the Austrian delegation really struggles with staging, and not with songs. They do an amazing job with the songs, but once they work the staging, I'm pretty sure they will get very soon a winner. By the way, there is like a small like friendly rivalry between Switzerland and Austria, because we won 3 times and they just twice. I think they're like trying to get their third win to be at the same place as us. So it's sweet. I found it so sweet, actually.
Well, I think I would have to disagree with you. I really like Austria's staging. I think it's really good.
I like the song. I struggle with artistically speaking. If I was doing this at my job, I think I will have problems, honestly, because it's too shaky, and I don't hate the black and white. Like many are like, it's true that it won't help with the masses to really connect through TV, because it's different in a movie. It can like bring up contrast, but there it's a different story. And like I would have loved that they like went with the how does it call, like the lighthouse, and they maybe went like with some colors and stuff like this.
But no, I really like Austria staging. I think it's really beautiful, and I love that they've made it like when you watch it on the screen, they've made it all black and white. I think that's a really nice effect. I think it would have been cool if we had like color coming into the screen when the techno bit comes in at the end.
Yeah.
I think that would have been cool. But no, I'm loving Austria this year.
But guys, if you're watching and you're not in the live chat, we'd love to hear what you think of the songs in the semi. So make sure you join the live chat and let us know.
Yes. Oh, sorry, I thought you were going to say something more after that. But let's go back to the chat and see what you're all saying. We have Serkan Baran Altan. Looks like you are from Turkey, so welcome.
Welcome.
It's a shame we don't have Turkey in the contest anymore. We miss them.
Yes.
We have Luca asking, how was Serbia? Serbia was good. He has probably some of the best vocals. He has some of the best vocals in the semi-final, I think. And Serbia.
Serbia. Oh, yeah.
And he has a very intriguing staging as well, I think.
It's not that intriguing. I'd say it's very dynamic, powerful. It's energetic. It's rhythmical. Like, it's cool that they stage a ballad like this, actually.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because when I think of ballads, I don't think of choreography naturally.
No.
So when I see a choreo with a ballad, I'm always a bit like...
Yeah, we're like doubtful or cautious. Like Remo Forer, like for Switzerland.
Exactly.
And then when we saw it on TV, we're like, oh, okay, it's fine.
But I like Serbia's staging. I think it works. And I like... Because it could
I like it more, Serbia's staging this year than Remo's staging. So
yeah, because it could have been so easy to just have him standing there singing. That would have been a very easy thing to do, but instead they've done something more, which I really appreciate. So, Lifa, and you think JJ could have got away with a basic staging, like a light on him, like
exactly. That's very true, I think. Because sobriety sometimes does marvel, and the proof this year it's Switzerland.
Yeah. Definitely. Bubble Pirate, you're saying the guy who did island staging last year has also done the staging.
Oh, but Sergio is a god usually. But yeah, then thank you, by the way, for the answer.
Yeah. We have Kelly saying hello from Greece. Hello to you. And we have some more people asking about Greece. We have already spoken about Greece, but we think the singer and the song is great. We think it comes across well on stage. I'm on the fence whether it's going to qualify, but I think you could see it qualifying.
Yeah. I don't see it maybe qualifying. I see it definitely qualifying. I've been very vocal about this, and I saw that some of you were like angry against us. Not everyone thinks that. It's just that there are many songs. So, for example, Jess can be absolutely on the fence because like it's mathematical. You have 10th place. Maybe she has another idea with this, but for my part, I strongly do believe that Greece will make it. I do believe in Claudia and her vocals and just everything that goes with it.
Yeah, well, you heard it here first. We have someone is asking. Ibrahim is wearing Zifferblatt staging on his arm.
Really?
Yes, I didn't notice that.
That is. Why don't you let them know where you got that from, Ibrahim?
That's from our beloved Andy.
Yes.
He gave me like it's an energy bracelet, right? Like
he also bought me one, but I'm not wearing mine.
Why
sadly.
not?
It's in my bag.
She's a naughty girl.
But let's go back to the chat. Augustus Green, who are the fans qualifiers? I mean, I guess among the fandom, people are saying Finland, Denmark, Austria. I think Australia.
Yeah,
I think there's a lot of love for Latvia in the fandom as well.
Oh, yes. Me?
Yes, and me. A lot of love for Luxembourg as well, so I've seen as well, actually. But let's talk about Latvia, because, it's...
we secretly buy some SIM cards, so we are going to, like, hack the... No, it's a joke. We're not going to hack anything. But we're going to vote like crazy for Latvia, at least for myself.
Yeah, Latvia, everything about it is just beautiful. The vocals, the harmonies, the staging.
I love their body suit as well.
Yeah, me too. And their headpieces as well.
Yeah, wonderful. And it's funny, one moment you have like a tail appearing behind them. And it's really like, of course they play like Latvian nymph. I love how like in the Baltics and in the Balkan as well, they have like these nymph legends. And it's basically this that we see. That's what I love also about Tautometas. They do like witchy stuff and other stuff like this.
Yeah, I think This comes across really well on stage, and it's very different to anything in this semi-final. And I think they're going to stand out and they're going to qualify. I truly do believe this. But Bubble Power, do you think Greece is a non-qualifier? Kenzo was asking, did we like Albania staging? We loved it. We absolutely loved it. Vanna, Johan, you're saying Latvia is cool. Kelly, you think it's a tough year? I would say
Yeah.
fairly tough.
It's funny because people were like, "Oh, it's not that good of a year," and now that we are in Eurovision, people just love it and have
Yeah.
like issues to even say, "Oh, this will qualify." I am sure.
Yeah, definitely.
It's been a while, so it's refreshing. Like,
Yeah. We have Kenzo also asking if we liked Serbia's performance. We have spoken about Serbia, but just to recap, we like Prince's performance. We like the staging.
yeah,
Do you think it's going to qualify?
I think it's gonna qualify. And also one thing, like, how did they went from the staging in the Serbian national all the work that went behind is just sick. So just for
Yeah.
that, they deserve to go to the final, and I'm very serious.
Okay, I'm on the fence about them qualifying.
I'm on the fence too about the real chances, but they deserve to be in the final.
Okay.
Just that we are scared with 10 places.
Yeah.
So, and they have more songs tonight. We had 15 songs in the
exactly.
first, and in the second semi-final we have 16 songs.
Exactly. Stan Energist, you're asking, is the weather warm in Basel? How's your working process going?
It is so hot here in Basel right now. It's incredibly warm, and we're
Warm
not
and
complaining
sunny.
about that because it's nice to get a Eurovision
Yeah,
in the sunshine.
even though we're
had
in the press centre all day.
A little bit of Swiss.
we can
tourism.
actually go outside to catch
Yeah.
a bit of sun though when we get time to have a break. Or when we want to go and grab something to eat, we can head outside. What we will do for you guys. I mean, perhaps Jess can even quickly show you the press centre because I think we have no restrictions.
Yeah,
So maybe we will just give you guys a little
of
idea
course.
of.
Let's go.
Let's
Oh,
go.
I need to.
And just a little bit of Swiss
Yeah.
tourism. Basel and Lugano are the hottest city temperature-wise in Switzerland.
Okay.
So we are in a good place.
Should we? With IDAN. So we'll try and give you a bit of an aerial view. So this is where we're actually working from. So it's an ice hockey arena, apparently, in Basel. So you can see how big the media centre is. Hopefully that's a little insight for you guys, but we will probably do like a proper little tour video so you guys can see where we've been for the week. Where we've been doing our videos from. Obviously, we get lots of restrictions working here in the media centre. We can't transmit or film anything when the dress rehearsals are transmitting, etc., etc. But anyway, back to the guys.
Woo-hoo. There you go. There you have it, guys. You have a tour of the press centre, courtesy of Andy. Now let's go. I see some people asking who are the fake qualifiers of rehearsal number 3. I have to admit I did nip off to the loo when that bit was happening. So I remember Denmark being called as a qualifier. Did you see the fake qualifiers?
Yes, I saw the fake
'Cause
qualifiers.
I went to
don't
the loo
remember
and
them all.
I remember Denmark, and that's the only one that I know.
Yes, I do remember as well. Serbia was in the...
Okay.
Was it? No, I don't remember that anymore.
I don't know. Sorry, I can't answer that for you.
Yes.
Eric Vardian, Parg is serving, right? Oh, yes.
Yes, he's serving
He's serving lots of
toplessness
things.
and naughtiness.
Toplessness. But no, I think Parg is 100% qualifying.
No.
Oh.
I love
Okay.
Armenia. I love Armenia. And I'm pissed off because I do think they won't be out of the final.
Why?
I think that song is just a bit too much. Like, I think we like it because we enjoy it here, but I don't think it comes as well on TV, honestly.
So do you think Austria could be like a Cyprus then?
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
I mean,
If Cyprus did not qualify, this is not qualifying.
I mean, I'm the complete opposite. I think the song really comes alive with the staging, and I think it comes across very well. And I think we are going to see Armenia in the final. I think it's brilliant on stage. Absolutely brilliant. Right, Bailey, it's hot in London too where you are. London is always nice in the sun. Kelly is asking, do you like the new announcement system? No. To put it quickly, in my opinion, I don't think there was anything wrong with the way they announced the qualifiers before. And in my opinion, there was no need to change it because it was already exciting and suspenseful anyway. And I don't like that they highlight certain artists at a time, like 3 artists at a time. I don't understand the thought process behind that or the reason behind that. So I'm not the biggest fan of it, but hey ho. But let's go back to the chat. Augustus Green, you're saying remember Monday, got it down.
Yes.
They did good.
I love the UK. Really, I liked the song when it came out. That's true. But I was not like, oh, this is the greatest stuff on earth. And now I don't know, like their charm together and their voices. It just everything works well. And you're gonna get UK is gonna get love from the juries.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
gonna get love from the televote. I think that this can like go and tap into many different audiences, like older people, people in their 30s, 40s, below as well. So yeah,
Yeah, I think the
teenager fan of
Exactly.
like a softer version of Spice Girls as well. They do have the same manager, though, so
Okay, I didn't know that. But yeah, I think the UK's done a good job this year. Their harmonies and their vocals are great as always. And the staging, whilst I don't fully understand how it 100% matches the song, I think it's a good staging anyway. And I think, like you said, I think juries will appreciate this quite a lot. Televoters not as much, but juries, yes. So I could see this getting a decent result for the UK.
that's because you're British and you're scared that you don't get points. I do believe in the UK.
Mhm. Thank you.
I hope I'm not proven wrong on Saturday. Europe, you have one job.
So, Elliot, you're saying my 100% qualification is Finland, Latvia, and Austria. You have a feeling Malta will not qualify. I think that's a feeling for a lot of people. Kyriakos Kaplanis, hello to you. Right, Bailey, you've just
Kalispera,
posted.
Greece.
Kalispera. You've just posted your predictions on Twitter and Insta. Can't wait to see them. Kyriakos, you're looking forward to Austria, Greece, and Luxembourg and Finland. People asking about Greece. We have spoken about Greece, but we like Greece. The staging is good. The vocals are great. We think they're going to qualify. Kyriakos, you're saying it's a shame Cyprus didn't qualify. It's a shame we can't have every country in the final.
Yeah, like actually, you know, we have like less country anyway in total at Eurovision. Like just for once, they could like do they do semi-finals just to present the act, and everybody's part of the grand
Exactly.
final. Like this year, we would had 15, 16, so 31 songs.
Exactly.
38 songs. So
Gosh, it would be very long.
yes,
But
it will be a
yes.
long night.
We have Onik Abetisian. Hi from Armenia. Hello to you. Kyriakos is saying good luck to the UK. Thank you. We have a blue heart from Groot.
Groot,
Sending
I
you a
am
heart
Groot.
back. I like that
We
surname.
are Groot.
Tank the player. What if Austria not qualifies? Never going to happen. I don't think. Impossible, I think.
Let's say like he could pull a DJ Bobo, honestly. When Switzerland was like number 1 in the odds in 2007 exactly, and everyone believed we were going to win, and there was such a disconnect between the staging. But like JJ is not at all as bad as it's just that the same dynamic could like from happen if we like I don't know, basculate to another dimension maybe.
Yeah, but I don't see a world where Austrian doesn't qualify
No,
this
me
year.
neither. Like even if it's not that well staged, the vocals are going to impress enough people, and they are gonna vote. So.
I think so too. I think so. We have Sergio Sagerio. Hello to you. You're asking, do we see any chance for Montenegro to qualify? I'm leaning more towards a non-qualification because she doesn't have a good running order, and I think it's not a very televote-friendly song. However, watching it this afternoon, I mean, she sounds great. She looks great.
She sells it so
Oh
well.
yeah, 100%.
Mhm.
And there's not really many besides this, and I think just Serbia. Those are the only two pilots in this semi, I think.
Yeah. And we don't have much Balkan countries as well
Exactly.
in the final, so
So maybe then, because it's very different to a lot of the girl pops we have, maybe that could help it to stand out and qualify. But I think I'm leaning more towards a non-qualification, sadly. I think. Augustus, you're asking if the EBU bleeped out the can't bit in Serving from Malta.
no.
So Miriam has actually kind of slightly changed her song a couple of
It
weeks
was
ago, I
officially
think it
changed
was.
2 months ago, guys.
Yeah, so the song is now called Serving, and she basically just sort of sings serving and then does like an
Yeah,
bit.
she had to submit this before the 15th
Yeah.
of March, so it was. And they were like shooting actually the clip when they changed the
Yeah.
name. So so
Definitely. We have Nat for Brendan. Chances of Australia qualifying? Very high, I would say. Very high. Let's see what else.
extremely high,
Yeah,
guaranteed.
yes. Kyriakos, enjoy tonight, guys, in the grand final on Saturday. Thank you. We
Thank
hope you enjoy it too. Kyriakos, you think Austria will qualify? ESC Manga, welcome back. Hello to you. Kyriakos, Austria and Finland are definitely qualifying. You also like Serbia, but they're probably not going to qualify. Rai Bailey saying Georgia's a ballad too. Yes, Georgia is a ballad.
I forgot about
Yes.
Georgia, by the way.
What do you think about Georgia? Do you think they can qualify?
I think they're gonna struggle because it's
Mhm.
just a little bit too difficult to remember. It has some big moments. Mariam is singing perfectly. Her
Yeah.
voice is so lovely, but there isn't any juries, and it's not a televote
Yeah.
song. That's just what I have to say.
I think so too. I think this would appeal more to juries and televoters. And yeah,
If she was in the final, she will land mid-table, but
Mhm.
that's not gonna happen, unfortunately.
I mean, she gives a great vocal on stage and it comes across well, but there's so many competitive songs in this semi. I think she's going to get a bit lost in the running order, hopefully, sadly. But Lee Fern, you're saying I can actually see the UK coming last, unfortunately.
Oh no.
You don't think we'll get points from the public, so we're reliant on juries? I don't think we're going to be last.
No, that's not happening.
No, I don't
It's too
think
good.
so.
It's too good on the stage. Like, yeah. You Brits are poor people because you're like traumatized from everything that Europe made you live through Eurovision, but and which I'm not always okay with it. I mean, like, I love Dizzy, I love Oli, and but it was not the song the issue last year. It was the staging. It was too crazy staging, and not in a good way. Like, Eurovision is crazy, but that was like crazy disjointed, like too over the top.
Okay, then.
Yeah, because
let-
they like almost simulated male sex in the in a vestiaire. So yeah.
Let's go back to the chat. Right, Bailey, you think Montenegro might shock qualify like Portugal? Well, anything's possible. You never know.
But in that case, it's another song, like Serbia or something like this, to take the place.
Evie, welcome back. You're saying you heard that Luxembourg looks really good on stage. You're surprised. You're not a big fan of the song and you're worried it will take someone's spot. Luxembourg is really good on stage. They've done a great job with the staging. They've upgraded it from the national final. We see some great visuals at the beginning of the performance where Laura Thorne is like lying down on the stage floor with lots of cool graphics around her, and her vocals have been really good in every dress rehearsal we've seen of her. Yep, that's fine. So
Hi guys, see you
I'm
later.
going solo for a little while. But yeah, Luxembourg is really good.
If there's anyone in Albania, maybe watch out on.
Should I wear?
Oh yeah.
A show called People tonight.
Okay. Yeah, so Andy said if there's anyone from Albania, check out a show called People, because Andy is going to be live on Albanian television, or this show. I don't know what it is, but it's called People. So watch out for Andy. Let's go back to the chat. Kenzo, you are very scared that Latvia will not qualify. I don't think you need to be scared. I think Latvia is a sure qualifier for me. But now every time I say that, I remember when we said that about Belgium in semi-1. But I genuinely do think they're going to qualify. They're bringing something different to semi-final 2. We don't have a lot of songs like this in the summer, already any songs like this in the semi-final at all. And I think they're going to stand out in a good way. They've got great vocals, great staging, great like choreo and all the graphics and the effects and everything. So I think televoters are going to love this, and I'd be very surprised if it didn't qualify. We have Tikra and Dumanyan. I think that sounds like an Armenian name to me. What do you guys think about Armenia? So me and Ibrahim did speak about Armenia before, but we will recap. I think Armenia is great on stage. I think Parg looks great and sounds great. I think he has a very good vocal, and I love what they've done with the staging as well. He's on like a travelator, he's kind of running up and down, but he's maintaining a solid vocal while doing that as well. So I think this comes across really well on stage. The lighting is great as well. So I think we're going to see Armenia in the final. Jordan C, you're asking, why do you think the UK scores so low with the televote so much of the time? That is a very good question. I think, for example, with Holly Alexander last year, I think the song was good but not great. But I think the staging for some people was a bit of a turn off, because I think it was very over the top for some people. And I think for some people, they were kind of looking at the staging and kind of thinking this is too much. Maybe for some people, it was a bit maybe like vulgar in a way, or a bit sexual in that way. And I think that was a turn off for some people, sadly. Yeah. And I think then potentially, some people, were turned off by that. And then obviously 2022, Sam Ryder did amazingly, as you mentioned. 2023, I think what it was that, we had a lot of like strong pop songs in the final. We had, for example, like we had Norway, we had Israel, we had, we had Portugal, which was maybe not a typical pop song, but it was very up-tempo song. I'm trying to think of what other pop songs we had. And I think Instead I Wrote a Song kind of fell short compared to, for example, Queen of Kings, that did very well in the televote. I think they were second or third in the televote. So I think it's a case of we're having like good songs, but not great songs. And then we're having like, for example, a generic pop song, but then there's so many other generic pop songs in the final that were better than the UK. So I think it's a case of us not doing as well as other countries, if that makes sense. I hope that made sense to anyone. But anyway, let me go back to the chat and let's see what you are saying. Leonardo DiCaprio-san, love that username. You're from the UK, but your family is Armenian. You hope Armenia qualifies. It seems 50-50 at the moment. I would lean more towards qualification rather than non-qualification. So yes, Kenzo, you're Albanian. Welcome. You should be very proud of Shkodra Elektronike. They've done a great job, and we think they could potentially get Albania's best result in Eurovision this year. So fingers crossed for that. I'm sorry I can't pronounce your surname. I don't know Greek, but you're saying Greece is wonderful. I agree. Greece is wonderful. Lee Fern, what channel is People broadcast on? I don't know. It's an Albanian channel. That's all I know. It's something on Albanian TV. That's all I know. So we'll have to wait and see once it's been broadcast. And then we might be able to share some of it on our Eurovox. Evie, you're saying Malta is a bit too much this year, like Holly Alexander last year. You wonder what will happen to Malta. I think I would slightly agree with you in that the staging is like a big staging, and it is kind of very in your face, not in a bad way. It's just very full on. There's a lot happening. There's a lot of graphics, a lot of different colors. There's a mishmash of styles and colors coming together. And I'm not 100% sure that it fully works. And I don't quite get how the staging kind of like ties in with the song. So I think potentially Malta could be at risk of non-qualifying. Sadly, I'd love to see them qualify and break their non-qualification streak, but sadly, I think that they are going to struggle today. Karina Titova, you're asking, what do you think about Lithuania? You really love the song and the staging, but you're afraid it could be too alternative. I personally love Lithuania. It's one of my favorite songs this year. I have it in my top 10. And I absolutely love the staging they have. It's not very different to the staging we saw from the national final, and it works really well for the song. It's dark, it's moody, it's edgy, and it just works perfectly. Like they blended the staging with the style of the song very well. I like to think that the televoters will appreciate this and it will resonate with them, and that they could potentially qualify, because this is very different to anything in this semi-final, so that could help them to stand out. But at the same time, it's maybe more of a bit of a niche genre, so could that work against them? So there's kind of two ways to look at it, but I'm leaning more towards a qualification, I think, rather than a non-qualification. But that's just what I think we shall see tonight. Now, moving on, ESE Manga, you think Finland is the semi-final 2 winner? I think so too, and I think a potential Eurovision 2025 winner. Rai Bailey, you're saying it's a good thing Remember Monday stand out as no song like theirs. Yes, we do have a mishmash of styles in one song, and we don't really have that with other songs this year, so could help us to stand out. Good viewpoint, Rai Bailey. Emo Bear writes, interesting username. You think that Lithuania will qualify the British Isles to diaspora? Latvia also have Ireland in the semi as well. And the rock-loving Germans, the Finns should be enough to get them over the line. Potentially, there's a lot of countries in this semi that would appreciate Lithuania and this style of song. So, maybe. Maria Coletta, you're saying go Greece. Wakini Caroline, you're saying when is the live? It's today. Live semi-final 2 is today at 9 o'clock Central European time. And then we have the live grand final on Saturday the 17th, again at 9 p.m. Central European time. Neil Era, you're one for your questions. Welcome back. You are asking, who will do better with the UK televote, Malta, Australia or Ireland? Ooh, I'm going to say Australia, actually. I think this is, out of these three, I think I could see Australia doing very well with the UK televote. Malta, I think the UK televote might struggle to get Malta. They might think, I don't know what this is. It's, with the staging and the song being a bit mishmashed, I wonder whether they might think, this is not for me. Ireland, I think the UK will vote for Ireland in this semi. Don't think we'll give them 12, but I could see us giving some points to Ireland. But for me, I think Australia is going to do better with the UK televote tonight out of those three. Mario, you're saying that the staging for the Greek song feels positively nostalgic, and the song is also good. Yes, the song is good. Yes, it is very good. But let's move on to some countries we haven't spoken about, or have we spoken about every country? We haven't really properly. No, I think we've spoken about every country, actually, to some extent. Zeltmensch, you're saying you saw the Austrian performance and you can't understand why your partner doesn't like it. It looks so epic. I think it looks epic too, but of course, not every staging or performance is going to appeal to everyone, and something that might appeal to me doesn't appeal to someone else. But I love it. I think it works really well. And I think it's really good as well. So, yeah, fingers crossed it's good news for Austria this year. We have Phai Tan Tran. Welcome back. You're saying, remember Monday said there are a few surprises in the performance. Were there? I don't know if I would say there are surprises. I'm not quite sure what Remember Monday meant by surprises. Maybe surprises in the sense that it's a staging that nobody was expecting, perhaps, or like a staging that people weren't thinking we were going to get. But for me, it didn't seem like it was very surprising, actually. Yeah, so maybe anyone else in the live chat who no, because nobody else has seen it, have they? Or maybe some of you might have seen the leaked performances on Twitter that's been going around on Twitter. But guys, I think I'm going to get ready to wrap up this video soon because we have spoken about all of the songs, I do believe, in the second semi-final. We didn't really properly speak about Finland, I don't think, actually, now looking at the list. But as I've said before, as I've said yesterday, Finland 100% winning the semi-final, potentially winning Eurovision overall. As soon as I saw Erika Vikman's full performance in the arena yesterday for the dress rehearsal, winner vibes all over for me. I've heard other people saying they get winner vibes from this as well, so we shall see. I cannot pronounce your username, I'm so sorry, but you're saying Greece rocks. And quite literally too, because they have a giant rock on stage with them as part of their prop. So, but guys, I'm in the live chat, I'm going to ask you a question. Who do you think is going to win semi-final 2? Who do you think has a potential to qualify? Who do you think are certain qualifiers? Who do you think might struggle to qualify? Let's share our thoughts on here before we wrap it up. But I'm saying Finland is definitely winning this semi-final. I don't think I could see any other country winning this semi-final, to be honest with you. I don't know. I think maybe potentially Israel could win this semi-final like they did last year, but for me, I'm still sticking with Finland. I do think Israel will be in the top 5 of this semi-final. I think Australia is going to be top 5 in the semi-final as well. I wonder whether Luxembourg could sneak into the top 5 of the semi-final. Austria as well. I think I would maybe say they're going to be top 5 in the semi, I think. But Evie, you think Finland is winning. Letha, and you're saying you've watched some semi-2 reactions, and a lot aren't particularly keen on the UK staging from what you've watched. I think it's a very interesting staging, but I think that the girls sell it really well. Like, they have great stage presence, great charisma, and they kind of have a great chemistry together as well, and they bring a fair bit of their personality to the performance as well. So if that's anything to go by, it comes across really well on stage. So fingers crossed it goes well for the UK this year. ESC Mang, you're saying Finland is amazing. Leonardo DiCaprio, probably one of my favourite usernames I've seen. Do you think there'll be a shock non-qualifier tonight? If there is, I think it's possibly going to be the Czech Republic, Czechia, I think. I don't think I could see any other shock non-qualifiers. Maybe Malta could be a shock non-qualifier among the fans because it's a big one among the fandom. Lee Fern, you agree with Finland. Emo Bear writes, you think Finland, Austria, Australia, Greece in the top 5? Good top 5. Evie, thank you so much for your live streams. Thank you, Evie, so much for joining us in our live streams. We can't wait to see you back in our live streams again. But guys, I think I am going to get ready to wrap this up very soon. Thank you so much for joining me and also Ibrahim earlier on and Andy on this live stream. Join us later on for a live stream after semi-final 2. Me and Ibrahim will be back. Hopefully we'll see Andy again and Maria as well. So stay tuned for more videos coming your way. But until then, bye guys and enjoy the show.